Market observers are expecting a moderate rebound in the residential en bloc market. Some are anticipating up to 12 collective sales launches this year, up from around 7 last year. But the success may hinge on whether sellers and developers can bridge the gap on price expectations. Alexandra Anand with more.
Laguna Park has started the ball rolling for yet another en bloc attempt. CNA understands the collective sale committee from the 47-year-old estate is in the process of gathering enough signatures to hit the 80% consent threshold. It marks the condominium's fifth en bloc attempt since 2007. Its previous tender was launched in 2021 at a reserve price of $1.5 billion. A new proposed price is still being discussed internally. The Collective Sales Committee says overall, things are looking more optimistic this time round and that there's a growing sense among residents not to delay the decision as the lease steadily runs out. Real estate agency Hutton says it has seen up to a 30% jump in en bloc inquiries compared to the same period last year. But analysts caution that does not mean the market is necessarily heating up. Much still depends on whether developers will take the bite.
If you look at the government land sales scheme for the next 6 months, there are some choice plots that is being driven into the market. For collective sale, the key thing is that you have to be unique to make developers yearn to buy or sell, so they can put a right price when they develop and launch it in the future.
Mr. Sim says the successful sale of Thomson View may have played a part in pushing up market sentiment. The $810 million transaction was approved by the High Court after 4 unsuccessful en bloc attempts. Another development in Changi, Loyang Valley is pinning its hopes now on a breakthrough. For its third attempt, the asking price is $880 million.
We wanted to be very realistic with the reserve price. So for us, we knew that the last en bloc failed because there were no bids at the price that that group asked. They were asked for $980 million, and it seemed fantastical, even to those of us who are quite knowledgeable about en bloc.
Besides sellers setting realistic prices, analysts say another litmus test is how new projects perform.
That means how well developers are selling their homes, the speed that they are selling it, and at what prices. So if, let's say, in the next few months, where developers are expected to launch quite a number, as many as potentially 20 new residential projects into the market, if their sales are doing very well, then developers will need to replenish their land bank, and some of them will be turning to the private collective sale market.
Analysts say the outlook ahead may mean more pressure for collective sales as older developments near the end of their lease.